man.
At the end of the day, I just feel like it's fucked up, regardless to what, because Pooh Shiesty and Big30 and them, they had Chopper Gang, they had a
movement, man.
Bright careers. They was the next guys to come.
Definitely.
And it's just another rapper in jail. You know what I'm saying? And might be facing, a lot of time when it's like, yo, you the money, you protect the money. Remember, his pops got locked up too. So it's like, you being his pops, you're supposed to be like, nah, we can't do business like that if that's what happened.
Yeah.
Allegedly. But I feel like he's not even supposed to be in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Not with a record like FDO out. Nah.
That shit is corny, man. Free Pooh Shiesty, man.
Yeah, free Pooh Shiesty, free Big30, free all their co-defendants.
Word up, man.
I know, but like I said, are rappers turning into civilians now after a certain amount of money? Because that's what it's seeming like. Rappers are turning into civilians. Business is business. You heard him on the Breakfast Club say Keisha Ka'oir handle all the business. So you already know. No.
Yeah, she can handle your business, but you don't lose your street. You don't lose your street.
I understand. I'm not arguing with that. I'm just explaining to you that if Keisha Ka'oir, his wife, handles all the business, right? She said that on the Breakfast Club. Like, yo, he's not mentally stable. I handle all his stuff. Sometimes, medication.
She said all that? He's not mentally stable?
She was saying a lot of stuff on Breakfast Club, right? Let me finish. Because you make me lose my train of thought every time you do that.
I know she said he was mentally stable.
She says anything that gets signed or any business has to go through her. You can look that up, Eden. Any business, any contract has to go through her. You think she's thinking about beef shit in business? If she handles all of the finances and the paperwork with him doing deals, right? Legally. Of course she's gonna say, I'm gonna put my family over fucking Pooh Shiesty, and you know what? I want my ring back because my ring costs $50,000. That watch costs $100,000. We gonna claim that on insurance.
He's supposed to go get it back in blood, man.
I feel
Pooh Shiesty voice.
He's not. We're not talking about Gucci.
She can't. That situation happened with Gucci. You bringing Keisha in it.
You're not letting me finish.
Cool that you bringing Keisha in it, but even though she handled the business, he's the man, yeah. That's the man.
I understand, but you're
that's
not.
Gucci,
I'm
man.
not. Listen, I'm not arguing with you. You act like I'm siding with what you're saying.
I'm saying that's Gucci.
I'm telling you, Ed. This is what he's not understanding. If his girl is saying he's not stable, he was on medication or whatever. Maybe
it was revealed that he has like a mild case of schizophrenia and bipolar disorder.
Okay, there you go, right? Yeah. She on paper handles all the business, right? Eden is a civilian, right? Now, Eden, you're a civilian,
I'm
right?
I'm a civilian, yes.
Yes, you're a civilian, right?
Yeah.
Now, if your wife handles all the business because your shit mentally ain't right, and something like this allegedly happens with a robbery and jewelry and, forcing them to sign a contract, she's not thinking about them niggas. She's thinking about her family.
Her name ain't in the paperwork. In these police statements, her name ain't in that paperwork?
I know her name ain't in the paperwork. I'm not blaming her, but what I'm saying is, who do you think is swaying his mind to being in new Gucci if you're a civilian? Oh, no, this is business. We gonna make money off him. That's why he's saying, yo, you went out like a crash dummy. You still signed to me? I want to be like Birdman and Cash Money. That's what
you're repeating these lyrics too much for me. I don't fuck.
You act like I like the record.
I'm not feeling.
He sound like
Gucci.
a civilian.
But he can't. You can't sound like a civilian after being a gangster for 20-some years because some street shit happened to you.
Well, my point
That's what I'm saying. Some street shit happened to this nigga.
Agree.
Now he want to sound like a civilian, and now niggas want to try to push the narrative on some Keisha shit.
Who's pushing
him or whoever they try to say? Keisha making them do it.
Look,
that nigga doing some sucker shit.
Look, I'm not saying nobody's making him do it. Right? I'm just telling you that in the real world, you have street shit and you have people that don't care about that shit.
Yeah.
She's a person that obviously don't care about that shit. She made him not care about that shit. That's what I'm saying, because if his niggas was around, right? If his niggas was around, they would have told him, nah, you can't do that. His niggas obviously ain't around. Because they say 87% of men that have a girlfriend forget about their friends. That nigga ain't got his friends around. She's in his ear saying, duh, 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 duh. So you know the narratives, and she's on the Breakfast Club saying, yo, I run this, I run that, I signed the business. He's not mentally straight to do it. There's times where I had to do stuff. He went to the hospital. There's times where I had to sign contracts. I keep it going. She's saying, fuck these niggas, we want our money. There's no narrative. I'm just telling you
Well, he went and signed them statements. Is looking like they got Pooh Shiesty.
And I'm not
in jail
agreeing.
right now.
Look, and I'm not agreeing with that at all.
I said he went and laid them vocals down. She ain't laid them fucking vocals down in that studio.
No, she was
saying
in the
all that
studio
shit,
putting a battery in the back.
Them vocals you just spit, all that shit there, all that whatever the fuck he said.
I wasn't spitting.
All that
I'm
that
just telling
shit he
you the
said.
lines, brother.
All I'm trying to say is she ain't say those. She ain't say those lines. She ain't say those fucking lines. He went in that studio and wrote them lines. She ain't his ghostwriter. So that nigga thought of all that sucker shit to say on them records and said that shit. That's all I'm saying, brother. Is he did some sucker shit, and even if she got in his head,
why you getting
fuck
so,
all that. No, I'm just saying because
so
I don't like when sucker shit happen like that. And I feel bad for Pooh Shiesty and Big30 and all them niggas and all them niggas that Gucci misled. You know how many niggas that nigga misled for these years I had out here banging and doing all this street shit, selling drugs, killing niggas and doing all this crazy shit. And now he a rat, now he a civilian because his bitch, because his niggas ain't around. Get the fuck out of here, man. Gucci a sucker. Damn, that shit he did was some sucker shit, nigga. And ain't no excuse for his girl now. His niggas ain't around. Now he was out here having niggas going crazy. He went in that record. His girl ain't write that record for him. His girl ain't write that record for him.
Look, brother.
His girl ain't. She might have. His girl ain't write that record for him.
You gotta let me talk, brother. You gotta let me.
You been talking. You gotta let me talk. I'm talking. I'm getting my point out right now. You was just talking. However I'm expressing myself, I'm expressing it, brother. Let me talk though, my nigga. You just talk for 10 minutes straight. It's my turn. I'm telling you the shit that Gucci did. I'm telling you the shit that Gucci did. I'm telling you the shit that Gucci did, nigga, with some sucker shit. And you trying to tell me some
I'm telling you
in his head. I don't give a fuck about that.
I'm telling you.
All I'm trying to say is that nigga had niggas out here wilding for years. That nigga did some sucker shit.
And I just said I agree with you, nigga. Calm down. Why you screaming in the camera right now?
I want to scream in the camera. I'm talking. I don't have to calm down. I'm getting my point across. You talk a lot now. I'm talking, and I'm letting the people know how I feel about the Gucci situation. And that's how I feel about it. I don't feel there's no passes, no excuses. So I'm not gonna sit up here and give you no fucking scenario about Keisha and this and no. The nigga did some sucker shit. She don't write his lyrics. He went in that studio and laid them lyrics down himself. He wrote those bars and all that shit was some corny shit, Gucci. It was some sucker shit.
And I agree.
Free Pooh Shiesty and Big30.
I'm not condoning nothing that. I'm just telling you that.
Freedom niggas,
my point is a lot of rappers are turning into civilians, like I said.
And I'm
far from a fucking civilian, my man. You know that. I've been through wars, nigga. More than half of these rappers in the game. Wars, nigga.
All right, so stop giving.
Wars.
Stop sounding like you giving.
No, I'm telling you that he's a civilian. From this point on, Gucci Man is a civilian.
Okay.
That's it. When he made the song, that's my point. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm just telling you that at this point, does the song make him a fucking civilian? Yes.
The whole shit.
It is cool. If he want to be civilian, cool. He can stay on the sidewalk. That's it.
It's a bad look.
Yes.
Bad look for the coach.
Yeah. Why you get mad at me?
I just need to make sure you with me. It's a bad look for it. It's a bad look. Did he disappoint you?
Yes.
Okay, I just need to make sure. Okay. All right.
But what I'm saying to you, if you're not mentally stable, right, and your girl is pillow talking to you like I'm the boss, that I feel like it's not me wrong saying I feel like that's more of her decision for her family. That's what I'm saying.
That might have played a part in it.
A major part. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I still feel like he got the man up. At the end of the day, he was not supposed to do that.
I agree that. What did I just say? 87% of men that have a girlfriend stop fucking with his niggas. He's married, man, and it's cool. You could be grown, fuck with your wife, but you need, your nigga, your homie advisors.
You gotta have the crew around you, man.
That's all I'm saying. I feel like that was a family decision from his wife, Keisha. And I met his wife, Keisha. Nice lady. Met Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no hate towards him. It's a fucked up decision, like you said, because niggas look at you as Mr. Gravedigger. Yes. What the fuck?
Shit is whack, man.
It is whack.
He almost got me and you up here arguing now.
I'm not arguing with you. You got excited out of nowhere. I don't know. You real mad at Gucci, but I understand. You vented like, look.
And let the streets down. And let the streets down. Yeah, that shit fucked up the streets.
I seen Honeycomb Brazy vent out. I seen Boosie vent out. I seen everybody vent out. I wanted to
shout out to my nigga Albiel. I seen him say like, now, like, what you gonna say now? Like, I think he said that to Rallo.
Yeah.
And Rallo was like, yo, damn, I gotta, like, shit. He disappointed. You can't. There's nothing you can say. That nigga looking crazy out here right now.
6ix9ine had something to say.
Come on, man. Like, man.
6ix9ine even had something to say. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, bro, everybody came. I understand. I'm a Gucci Man fan too. You think I wasn't upset and didn't think that was a bad move? But then I looked at it like, oh, he turning into a civilian. I'm just keeping it real. That's how I looked at it. Like, if you make this record while these niggas are locked up for this case, and you rapping about it, you turned into a civilian.
I just need to make sure you was with me. That's all.
I'm not with you. So now I'm a snitch, nigga. I'm gonna make a snitch record or a diss record.
I thought you would never do no shit like that, nigga.
But this is what I'm telling you, though. I'm just saying, like, a lot of rappers are turning into civilians. They might act a certain way and put on his front or act this way. This nigga was active. He was the crazy Gucci. But the time when he was throwing bitches out of trucks, he was really bugging. He wasn't mentally stable. Now he's on medication. She's helping him. Baby, the insurance. All I'm saying is this, right? Your white friends got insurance on their watches. Richard Millie's, whatever they go. They're not going to go outside until that watch is insured. If you rob Vlad TV and he call the police, he's a civilian. Ain't nothing
understand
wrong with
that. No, we get that. We get that.
Rolex.
We get
His
Vlad.
shit is insured. Your shit ain't insured. His shit is insured. What I'm saying is he's hanging around people like that now. Rich people. Oh, man. Nigga, gun to you? Supposedly. Got you out of contract? Took your stuff? First of all, how you going to the engagement ring, allegedly, if it's taken? What you going to tell insurance about that? With the $50,000? I lost it or I got robbed?
He got a whole lot. He know how the streets go. I know what you said, but
saying,
he got a whole street nigga got a whole lot.
Listen, I agree, but when his wifey is handling the business for a nigga that was going through mad shit mentally, and now he's fit, he's in shape, wifey been handling the business, made millions while you was gone, you're gonna take her advice. She could have took your money and blew it. She took your money and doubled it. So he's looking at her like, yo, she held me down, and that's a good woman. But for her point of view, I'm looking out for my family, allegedly, if that happened. The ring got missing? Oh, call insurance, tell them they robbed you now. Watch missing? Call insurance, tell them they robbed you now.
Why is
That's
that the
making a
voice?
statement. Because he supposedly made a statement to the state, not the feds. Yet, supposedly. You know what I mean?
Allegedly.
But, allegedly, right?
Sad.
It's sad.
Sad.
And everybody's upset, and I have a reason to be upset. I got a record with him. You got a record with Gucci?
Nah, man, I don't got no record with Gucci.
And he won't now anymore. He definitely won't do that shit.
I got a record with Jeezy. Shout out to my nigga Jeezy. I got a record with Future from Atlanta, who ain't do no sucker shit too. Shout out to my nigga Future. Damn, boy.
No, I love Atlanta. You can't.
That's why I say it's not. I know people make it like the whole Atlanta, but it's just certain Atlanta rappers is making niggas look crazy because a lot of y'all niggas is doing bad right now. That's all. So it's looking crazy. But shout out to everybody from Atlanta that's keeping it solid. Shout out to all Atlanta rappers that didn't do no sucker shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's the real report, man. Like,
definitely is the real report, man.
We would never. You can't never like say a whole state or for what one nigga did. You know, sometimes we get caught up in the comments. Yo, New York niggas. You know the arguments we be having. Shout out my man Big Mike. Who city snitched the most? And this nigga was a rat first. And Nicky Bonds back in the days. And
always got something to say. Yeah.
You can't blame a whole city for what one nigga did or a couple of niggas did, bro. You know, some niggas just when you facing natural life, you on the feds and that judge say natural life or say a crazy number. You don't know what a nigga gonna do, because a lot of niggas. Let's keep this real though. Let me ask you this question: is just because a nigga rat, do that mean he ain't gangster?
Oh no, you got a lot of tough rats out there.
Well, there you go.
I definitely know some tough rats out there that still do certain things to a nigga and all that shit. Yeah. But it don't mean it take away from the mistake of everything. It take away everything. Your street cred, everything is tarnished, man. Your whole thing is tarnished.
You gotta look at that when you see Sammy the Bull. Sammy the Bull killed 19 niggas and ratted. You killed 19 people, bro. Sammy the Bull killed 19 people and told.
Yeah.
But he still killed 19 people, not trying to glorify it. But you don't know what somebody gonna do in the feds when they facing natural life, never coming home. You always say, yo, I'm gangster this, gangster that. The best way is to just stay out of trouble. That's the whole thing about this whole case is, Pooh Shiesty, you a rising star, Big30. Somebody gotta do better. The pop's locked up. Somebody got to do better and tell them, yo, listen, you ain't supposed to be here. You on house arrest, stay in the crib, because I believe they got the monitor shit. Your ankle bracelet. I had 2 ankle bracelets. I had 1 ankle bracelet from the state, 1 ankle bracelet from the feds. No cap. Soon as I was done with the state, Fed probation gave me an ankle bracelet.
Damn.
And I was on point. Shout out to my lawyer, Scott Lehman, Bar Macedonia, you know, Shady. Everybody was making sure, G-Unit Records, everybody was making sure I got home. Because it's not a game. No. If I want to stay home and make money and take care of my family, because When you look at guys like Pooh Shiesty and Big30, you got kids, you got family. A lot of people is looking forward to you helping them.
Of course,
and
man.
It's just a part of the game. So when you get locked up, you got records, but you got a catalog that's gonna last. If you get hit with 10, 15, God forbid, 20. You know what I'm saying?
I know he's still gonna eat a little bit
Protect
off
the
that.
bag.
I'm quite sure he's still gonna make some money off his music, but I know the contract wasn't as probably fair as he wanted it to be. But I'm quite sure he's still gonna be able to provide for his loved ones in some kind of way.
I'm not saying
I would hope so.
I'm not saying he can't. The man has 7, 8 cars. You've seen his cars, the houses here and there. What I'm saying is, down the line.
No, of course.
Like, you got to think about the money when these guys get locked up. The money that they miss. Rest in peace to XXX. If XX was still alive, XX got killed over 50,000. You know, at this time, XX would have probably made $100 million. So when I mean protect the bag is, XX, if you want a bike, Yayo go get it for you. Or this guy go get you your bike. You don't need to be outside. You could ride that somewhere in a nice neighborhood. We don't want you money and all that. I8, you know, he was free. And rest in peace to XX. He was one of the biggest, you know, youngest artists out there. Yeah, for 50,000, he would have been worth 50 million by now. His records still sell. His albums, they still sell. You know what I mean? And people liked him and they loved him. They embraced him, and he had a real fucking fan base. And like, I don't think 50,000 is worth him making 50 million in bright future. That's why the rap game is kind of fucked up, because all our artists are getting killed or going to jail, son.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
Gucci, man, don't go through with the charges, man. Let Pooh Shiesty and Big30 come home,
Yeah, definitely, man. Gucci, man.
Word, man.
You know, Gucci got you right. There's a way I think.
You can try to fix
I think if
this
he gets
shit, man.
subpoenaed, I don't think we'll ever see him on the stand, because that'll really look crazy. And if you did, and now to go back to me saying he's a civilian now. That's it. You could be a civilian. You could be on the sidewalk. You don't got to be in the streets all the time. You could be a civilian. It's cool. Just stay over there on the sidewalk.
Free Pooh Shiesty and Big30, man. This the motherfucking real report.
But I know what you mean, though. Once you do a certain amount of shit in the street, there is no sidewalk.
And you've been repping there, all this smoking
I agree with you.
All this smoking on Pookie Loc. He the reason so many motherfuckers out here now be talking about smoking on their ops.
Yeah, and the versus.
That went so viral because of that. Everybody starts smoking on their ops because of that. Right. And now you out here doing this sucker shit with these records? Nah, I can't fuck with that. But man.
I don't know what these rappers be thinking. I don't know what's going on. I know, motherfuckers, man, just, if you got the opportunity and you blessed, man, take advantage of it, man.